watching One Gotti Talking Sports.
Caught a lot of attention, I think, from the Washington folks. How'd that conversation go? They're picking 19, Christian.
It was a great conversation. We had a Zoom the following day with the GM, O-line coach, and everything. We basically went over a few things that they didn't know about me, just to get to know me as a person, go over the playbook and everything. But it was a great conversation.
You grew up about 10 miles from FedEx Field. What would it mean to play for the Washington football team?
It would definitely mean a lot. Just being back home and being able to put it on that burgundy and gold. Just being a fan when I was a little kid, and that'll be a dream come true.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with yet another Washington football team video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here to talk about left tackle Christian Darrisaw out of Virginia, how we're interested in drafting him at 19, the possibility of drafting him at 19, and about us meeting with him. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure to go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, in this case our Washington football team. Let's get straight into today's video. So the Washington football team met with Christian Darrisaw, and he said that it went well, and he met with the GM and the offensive line coach, and they went over a few things that they didn't know about him and also the offensive playbook. And they've been growing interest about drafting Christian Darrisaw since, draft season started. I've been seeing his name on multiple mock drafts at 19, Washington selecting him, and honestly, like I told you guys and like you guys know, I want a linebacker at 19, but also whatever position they do take, as long as it's something in need, I won't be mad at, because we can always attack linebacker later in the draft if they do decide to go offensive line route. Like I told you guys before, I'm fine with the starting five if they decide to go with that. They decided to go out and draft Christian Darrisaw in the first round, I'll be totally fine with it. Although I believe that the line is fine, it's nothing wrong with upgrading it. You can always upgrade at positions, just like if they go out and get a receiver in the first round, let's just say Devontae Smith or Jalen Waddle falls to us at 19. Although we're stacked at receivers, you can always upgrade, and getting Devontae Smith or Jalen Waddle in the first round would be a major upgrade. So you guys see what I'm saying here. Although I believe Cornelius Lucas could hold it down for all 17 games as the left tackle position, if they decide to go out and get Christian Darrisaw, I'm totally fine with that. Maybe he's the next Trent Williams for the Washington football team. I'm not saying he's going to be as good as Trent Williams, but I'm just saying maybe we found our left tackle of the future if we do decide to go Christian Darrisaw. So an analyst reporter for the Draft Network has wrote a piece on left tackle Christian Darrisaw, and they say Virginia Tech's offensive tackle Christian Darrisaw earned the opportunity to start as a true freshman and did nothing but improve for the 3 seasons, developing into a dominant blocker in 2020. From a size, length, and mobility standpoint, Darrisaw firmly checks the box of all and should immediately become an asset for an NFL franchise in pass protection, outside zone runs, and utilizing his exceptional ability to pull and connect with a moving target in space. Like most offensive linemen, Darrisaw has room to add functional strength to improve his overall power at the point of attack. It's far from a deficiency that is of a major concern. The amount of technical growth Darrisaw has demonstrated throughout the course of his career is exciting when considering his starting point for the next level and how he peaked at the perfect time. It shouldn't take long for Darrisaw to earn a starting role in the NFL, and he has the upside to become a standout franchise left tackle. And as you've seen, Christian Darrisaw has the potential to become a franchise left tackle, and after reading that, he has all the things that we need for a future left tackle. He can block straight up, and he can open up zone runs for your running back. He has the athleticism to go out there and lead your running back in front of him on screen plays. He has the ability to do everything that you need in a future franchise left tackle, and I would totally be fine with Washington taking him at 19. You guys don't know, Christian Darrisaw is from Virginia, but he grew up in the PG County area. He went to school at Riverdale Baptist, which is 6 miles away from FedEx Field, and he said it himself, he would be ecstatic to go back home and play in front of a team that he grew up rooting for. And honestly, could this be a 3rd year in a row where Washington takes a hometown kid? I mean, 2019, we took Dwayne Haskins, who was really from New Jersey, but, you know, spent his teen years here. And in 2020, we obviously took Chase Young, PG County, Maryland. So could we see another guy that is a hometown kid come off the board for Washington? Getting into some of Christian Darrisaw's positives, he's an athletic, explosive offensive tackle who stands out in pass protection and blocks for the run. Sets with the wide base, works to bend his knees and stays square, patient in pass protection. Keeps his feet moving at all times, and he's explosive at the point of attack. Knocks back defenders with violent hand punch and drives opponents from the line quick out to the second level and shows the ability to block in motion, bends his knees, and plays with proper pad level. Now, some negatives about Christian Darrisaw, there is not a lot, and that is a really good sign. He's slow picking up blitzes, which could be very detrimental to an offense and obviously a quarterback that lacks mobility. He tends to overextend his hands on occasion, struggles to adjust, lacks quick fluid footwork off the edge. To sum up all that, our analyst said Darrisaw was a terrific tackle at Virginia Tech the past 2 seasons and showed a lot of progress in his game during the 2020 campaign. He's a devastating run blocker who holds his own in the pass protection game also, and a lot of analysts believe that he can play a left tackle or right tackle in the NFL. So after reading that about Christian Darrisaw, like I told you guys, I would not mind taking him at 19, although I want a linebacker, but I would be lying to you guys if I told you that some of those negatives didn't scare me, and there weren't a lot of negatives. The fact that he lacks to pick up blitzes really scares me, and the fact that he takes a long time to adjust to an offense or a scheme, it kind of scares me also. But at the same time, he's young, he's coming in here, he's a rookie. Players are different. You might have a player that come in here and learn fast, and then you might have other players that take years to learn, but at the end of the day, it's all about how patient you are with that player and how invested you are with that player. And like I told you guys before, Cornelius Lucas is my starter if we don't draft him, and then you have Jerron Christian backing him up. A win-win, because you have 2 backups that's capable of starting if he is terrible. Although Jerron Christian hasn't lived up to what we thought he could be coming out of Louisville, he's still a solid guy that's always going to get better. And then you have Cornelius Lucas, who's really coming onto the scene. I think his best year with us last year, in my opinion. I feel like you're really comfortable if in fact you take Darrisaw and he isn't ready in his first year. So yeah, man, that's just a quick little video I wanted to go over about Christian Darrisaw, how Washington met with him and how they had some virtual meetings and everything, and how Washington is interested in drafting him at 19. And I just wanted to go over some positives and negatives and just some background information about Christian Darrisaw. He could possibly be the 3rd DMV player taken in 3 years by Washington. So as always, it's me, your boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe, hell to the Washington football team. Let me know how you guys feel about this video down below. Would you take Christian Darrisaw? Are you a little nervous about him? What is your opinions on Christian Darrisaw? Like I said, it's me, your boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe, hell to the Washington football team. I'm out. Peace. Cross me one time, that's gonna get you popped. Get you popped.